Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to talk about Joan Laporta assessing his stance on the Super League, right? Just when we thought that the Super League topic was going to come in a full closure, we finally have the brand new details regarding where Barcelona and Joan Laporta actually do stand within this competition. Are they with the Super League idea? Yes or no? And this is what I do want to clarify within today's video, is to understand just why Joan Laporta did say what he did have to say within that interview. Because let me tell you, what Laporta did say a couple of hours ago, it was something that many people did not agree on. But I am going to be explaining just why he did say those exact words and what we could expect to see regarding the Super League and FC Barcelona in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. This is basically what we do. We talk about everything regarding FC Barcelona. Welcome to the family and let's get to it. But before we do go further into today's daily news, I do want to talk about our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball App. The OneFootball App has always been recognized to be the best football app you could find on the App Store. When it does come to the hottest or the latest news that is going on in the football world, you could find all of that within the OneFootball App. And as for us Barcelona fans, all you do have to do is make an account, and then once you do make that account, you will be able to find a choice on what teams you do want to follow. So all you would need to do is turn on the push notifications for Barcelona. Then moving forward from there, you will be notified on the total amount of goals Barcelona has scored during a match day. You will also be able to see when Barcelona do start and end their matches. And then the most important one is that you will also be notified when Barcelona are currently operating a transfer or will be doing a transfer in the coming summer of 2021. All of this is going to be in the OneFootball app. So if you guys are interested, there is a link in my description. You will be able to click it. It will take you straight to the app. And then from there on, you'll be able to create your own account and then follow the teams that you do want to follow. And I will also like to thank the OneFootball app for sponsoring this video and for supporting an independent creator. But now let's get back into the video. So yes, we do have our brand new details regarding Barcelona's approach to the Super League. So what we do know right now is that there are 6 English clubs that did pull away from the Super League. We also do have a total of 3 Italian clubs that have pulled away from the Super League, and we also have 1 Spanish club that have parted away from this league, which is Atletico Madrid. The only 2 clubs that are left within the Super League that have not stated towards the public that they will be pulling out away from the Super League, it is FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. These are the 2 clubs that are currently standing and have not said a word regarding them leaving this league completely. But this is where I do want to bring in Barcelona's updated statement, and it says here, and I quote, "The decision was made in the conviction that it would have been a historical error to turn down the opportunity to be part of this project as one of the founding members. As one of the world's top sports clubs, our intention shall always be to be at the forefront, that being a indispensable part of the club's identity and its sporting, social, and institutional spirit." Moving on, there is no question that FC Barcelona appreciates that a much more in-depth analysis is required into the reasons that have caused this reaction, which basically means this: FC Barcelona do believe that it would be a historical error for them to turn away this Super League opportunity. Because look, Barcelona right now have been making historical errors for the past 4 to 5 years because of one man, and that is President Bartomeu, which is the reason why they believe that denying the Super League and seeing the amount of income that can come to this club would be a historical error. And let me tell you again, if Barcelona never made those errors in the past 4 to 5 years, these bad strategic signings, these horrible investments, if those things never happened, they would have never considered as this being a historical error on denying the Super League idea. But now we are here, right? And Barcelona have also made it very clear within the statement that they are aware of the backlash that the world has received when it comes to this Super League idea. Barcelona want to make that very clear to the fans, that they know exactly what's going on within the social media world and within the city of FC Barcelona. And then this is where Joan Laporta did come in, and he spoke to TV3 and gave his opinion on where this club does stand. And this is what he said, and I quote, "We must maintain a prudent position. The Super League is a necessity, but the last word would be on our partners, which is the socios or the members within the Barcelona city." So let's continue. "It will be an attractive competition based on a sporting merit. We defend national leagues and are open to dialogue with Uefa. We need more resources to make football a great show, and I think that there will be a better understanding because there has been pressure on some clubs, but the proposal is still very valid. We do make very important investments. The salaries are very high, and all these variables must be taken into consideration together with sporting merit." So Laporta Laporta did make it very clear that to move forward with the Super League when it comes to Barcelona, it is an extreme necessity for this club. And like I have said earlier in this video, the reason why they believe, the club, Joan Laporta, the board members believe that this is a necessity, it is because Barcelona are in big financial trouble. But Joan Laporta continues to say that this is something that Barcelona greatly do need, but he is going to allow the members to vote whether Barcelona should move with this league, yes or no. And then as he continues throughout this statement, he continues to fabricate the Super League idea, stating that this will be a great idea. It would make the fans in love with this idea. He believed that the fans would love to see this every week and that this will greatly put Barcelona back into where it should be financially and economically. So you can see that in a way, Joan Laporta is closely reflecting to what Florentino Perez has said within these interviews, stating that the Super League idea is a great idea and many fans and many people of the football world would love to see this. And it would also bring the necessary resources for clubs such as FC Barcelona and Real Madrid, who are two very big hurting clubs. So that is the image that Joan Laporta has portrayed within these statements. But this is the reason why we should believe on why Joan Laporta did say this within this interview. And I'm going to start with point number one. Barcelona on paper, it does show that along with Real Madrid, they are the only two clubs that have not made it public that they will be pulling out away from the Super League. And that is the reason why Joan Laporta must say these sort of statements, because he is under a contract. He did sign a contract. And when you sign a contract, right, I do not know what this contract does say specifically. I do not think that many of us do not know what these contracts do say. But when you sign a contract and you agree to stand for something, to go on with something, to support something, you have to do so, because in the end you have signed that contract. And if you are signed with that contract and you have not made that statement where you are going to be pulling away from the Super League, unlike teams like Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, and many of these other clubs, what you must do as an owner of a club is to continue to support this Super League, because you did sign that contract and you just have to back that idea. So Joan Laporta is doing what he's supposed to be doing. And that is also why Joan Laporta has said that Barcelona going into the Super League, it is a necessity. But here's the thing. Here's the reason why I am not so convinced that Joan Laporta is doing the wrong thing here. Because let me tell you, a couple of weeks ago, some interviewers asked Joan Laporta, when are we going to be signing Neymar Jr. or Erling Haaland to FC Barcelona? Joan Laporta said this: when we make signings, when we try to do something and make a big financial move, we want to do it correctly and we want to do it strategically. We do not just want to sign anyone without thinking about how could this hurt us in the future. And this is what gets very interesting, right? Because I do think that Joan Laporta was probably looking at this Super League idea and saying that this could be a solution towards us making great signings in the near future. If we do this, if we actually go along with the Super League, we could actually do what we want to do and bring the signings that are necessary for this club. And what's crazy about this whole thing, right, is the fact that even though Joan Laporta knew that this Super League idea was going to resurrect FC Barcelona, this is going to bring me on to point number two. Even though that he knew that the Super League was going to be the ultimate solution, knowing that this club does need strategic signings to make this club, this sporting squad, much stronger, he still added a clause within his contract that did state that the only way Barcelona could move forward with the Super League is by actually giving a vote for the members of FC Barcelona, which are the socios. And that, my friends, is something that you just have to applaud when it comes to Joan Laporta coming up with this idea, because something really does tell us that Joan Laporta probably knew when he read this, right, when he read the contract on where Barcelona could be going with Real Madrid and many of these other clubs, he knew that there could be some potential backlash regarding this idea. And I think that Joan Laporta did not want to fully commit towards this idea unless the socios gave a big agreement stating that we should move forward with this idea. So in the end, he was thinking about the other people, even though Joan Laporta could have easily signed this and say, we're going to go with this regardless of what other people do say. And we even do have the UEFA president, who is named Keferin. He has stated, and I quote, everyone disappointed me regarding the people participating within the Super League, but Barcelona was the least, because you know what? Joan Laporta became president just 2 months ago, so there wasn't much he could do. The contract he signed about the socios making the final decision was very smart. I have spoken to him about 2 or 3 times. He was under considerable pressure because of the financial situation in which the football club is in, and he inherited it. It wasn't his fault that the situation was like that, so he was clearly under intense pressure. So many of us do truly need to understand just where Joan Laporta's situation was at. I know that there has been humongous amount of backlash on Laporta, and with them saying that Laporta Laporta is making a horrible decision, that Barcelona should be moving forward with the Super League. How can he say that this could be a necessity for this club when this Super League idea is completely atrocious? Again, Joan Laporta is the exact same man where he did analyze the financial situation of this club, but yet again, he did lend the responsibility of the future of this club and gave it towards the socios. And it says here, according to Cope, UEFA isn't going to rule anything out in tomorrow's meeting. This includes taking action against teams that are still part of the Super League. And let me tell you, my friends, I do not think that it would be smart for UEFA. And after seeing what one of the presidents have said about Joan Laporta, I do not think that it would be smart to punish Laporta's FC Barcelona, because at the end of the day, Laporta took control of FC Barcelona about 3 to 4 weeks ago. He is completely new. And one of the main people that has agreed and put Barcelona in this position in the first place was ex-president Bartomeu. This man here, alongside Florentino Perez, did plan with this Super League idea 5 to 6 years ago, which was back on the 2015-2016 season. And Goal has reported, and they have stated that at the time they trusted Bartomeu, and on the day of his resignation, he unveiled the Super League plan, which did not commit the club to anything and had to still be transformed into a binding contract. Bartomeu's replacement, Joan Laporta, signed the contract on Saturday, which was about 4 to 5 days ago, after seeing the amount of money that would come into the club. Still, the document was still not complete, as there were still matters to decide, such as money distribution. So by the time Joan Laporta did look at the contract on Saturday and seeing the amount of money he did see on Saturday, Barcelona were already a foot and a half within the door to enter the Super League. There was only so much Joan Laporta could do. The only real thing I do think that Laporta has done when it comes to this execution of moving forward with this idea was that Laporta has made some few readjustments, which was to give the socios the responsibility on the future of this club. Hence why I did say, and why I brought up the report about the president of UEFA stating that what Laporta has done was very smart, because Joan Laporta was the man to make those readjustments. And that's going to be the final conclusion. There is going to be a vote being held within the city of FC Barcelona that is going to be taking place in May. I do assume that the socios, the members of FC Barcelona, will do the right thing and they will vote Barcelona away from the Super League officially. And I also do want to make it very clear that if Barcelona do pull away and they make that statement and say, our members have voted that Barcelona should not move forward with the Super League, Barcelona are not going to be paying any penalty fine or any fee if they were to leave this competition. But that is going to be it for today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.